Hey, hun,
What?
what gets wetter as it dries?
No, no.
My life. Anyway, Splatoon Final Fest.
Cool. I mean, what is it? I just can't believe it's the final Splatfest, you know?
Well, it has been like 2 years, and that was sort of the cutoff point with Splatoon 1, with the Final Fest of that one being Callie versus Marie.
It's just hard to believe it's already been 2 years.
Yeah, this came out like the first few months of the Switch, right?
Yeah, and the Switch is still going on strong. Like, people were theorizing that, like, it was only going to do fairly well, like, after the big boom.
I mean, it's still going strong.
It's still going very strong. I know at my game store, like, we ran out today, and then we didn't get another shipment until the end of the day, and I don't think that'll last for the rest of the, like, for the rest of the week, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, just the Switch is doing very well, and this is definitely one of the hotter titles on there.
Yeah. So I already started playing. I already got to like the max rank.
Oh yeah, well, you can still play.
Well, I know, I was just saying.
Yeah, what day is it for the whole Splatfest right now?
Today's, when we're recording this right now, is the second day, and tomorrow's pretty much like the last day.
It's Friday, TGIF Splatoon edition.
Yeah.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Well, how about a refreshing water?
No. No, don't drink it. Don't drink it. You owe me that.
So yeah,
So you chose Discord, or what is it called?
it's Order versus Chaos, and I chose Team Chaos.
Yeah.
And most likely, whoever like wins this one is gonna affect Splatoon 3 whenever that comes out.
Yeah. I don't know. I just always felt like it was sort of rigged, but, you know, like,
Well, that's because like early on, Marina was like the super popular one, so everyone would choose her side no matter what. But if you're like too popular, then all you'd get is like mirror matches with like the same crew that you chose, which doesn't go towards like the final scoring.
yeah. But it does get you more, what is it called? Snails?
I mean, like if you do like a mirror match, for example, if I have a match that's Chaos versus Chaos, it affects my a personal like ranking, but it doesn't affect the overall score.
Yeah. Oh well. That's another way it could be rigged. Eh. I mean, I would always assume there's always, like, other people from the other team ready to fight you.
Well, if you have like, well, the biggest one was like Mayo versus Ketchup, and Marina had Ketchup, so everyone chose her team because obviously Ketchup's the more popular condiment, and Marina's was the more popular girl at the time.
And didn't Mayo win because it's more popular in Japan and
No, the reason why Mayo won was because everyone chose Team Ketchup, and there were barely any like Mayo people that you can like fight against. So Team Ketchup was essentially just fighting themselves, which literally, you know, which literally amounted to nothing.
Oh well. Well, either way, I know mayo is like a really popular condiment in Japan because it's like literally in everything.
Yeah, it is. But I think the ranking for like, I think the rankings were separate for each country.
Which, by the way, if you ever have like even Doritos in Japan, what is it? There was this snack thing that one of my friends was getting. It was like a Japanese snack crate, and what is it? He was having me try like one chip or one little piece of each of the candy and stuff like that, and oh my god, Doritos taste so much different in Japan just because they have mayo in it.
Like mayo flavoring, or
it's not mayo flavoring, it's legit just like, it doesn't even say mayo flavoring. It's like if you compare them,
they just use like mayo in the ingredients.
Yeah, it's just one of the main ingredients because they put frickin' mayo in everything. It's legit. Like, I'll even like fact check this after we record. Like,
well, you know what also has mayo in it? SpongeBob.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, don't you remember when they get hooked?
They got hooked on mayo?
You're silly. Anyway, SpongeBob.
When did they get hooked on mayo? When did they get on drugs?
So, SpongeBob Anniversary happened recently.
Did it? Did it really?
Yeah.
With all those voice actors on YouTube, just like...
Well, that was a part of like a little anniversary special. We haven't watched it yet. But I heard someone else talk about it, so I essentially did.
Cool. I mean,
God, it's been like 20 years since SpongeBob came out.
And they're still rerunning the best episodes from the first, like, seasons, you know? Like, Band Geek is amazing, don't get me wrong, but that doesn't mean it still needs to be on the air, like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer every year for Christmas.
Some argue that it's the only good season. Or,
I mean...
well, pre-movies, the only good episodes.
I mean, me and some of my friends from college, like, Ruben, shout out to you, you're all the way in Florida now, leaving us. Like, I know we were talking about how, like...
Oh man, the other team jizzed on me.
Well... Oh well.
Which team are you gonna choose? Cum or urine?
You took my joke. I shall...
Are you gonna be team cum or team piss?
I'll be pissed.
Hey, hun. Remember that dumb Mario video I kept showing you?
I gotta take a piss. That's how it goes, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. What is it? I just say that, like, SpongeBob was good even after the SpongeBob movie.
I mean, yeah, there was a lot of good episodes after that as well.
It was at least entertaining. And this was when I was like a kid or in middle school or something, which is still a kid, but regardless.
I just know that a lot of the hardcore SpongeBob fans like prefer the pre-movie episodes.
I mean, yeah, they are critically better, but that doesn't mean that, like, the other episodes aren't entertaining. Like, as a kid myself, I didn't even know. Except for my friend Sean complaining.
You know, Splatoon and like OG Splatoon, they had Splatfest where it was SpongeBob versus Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, that caught my eye, but I think I was working or something where I couldn't, like, join in on it. It just seemed very interesting.
Weren't you at college at the time?
It's either that or college.
Because this was like Wii U.
Oh, this is Wii U era that was...
Yeah, it was Splatoon 1.
Huh. Yeah, it was probably that then. And I know they did a Pokemon Red versus Blue because they were putting...
I think that was also OG Splatoon.
Yeah, I know. That was definitely OG Splatoon because they were doing that because they were putting Red and Blue on the 3DS.
Also, hun, you didn't realize that mayonnaise is an instrument?
What?
It's a joke from SpongeBob.
I vaguely remember that.
It was from Band Geeks specifically.
Eh.
I was hoping I was hoping I'd do a bit with you, and you would be like, mayonnaise is not an instrument, in like your Squidward voice.
Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
It's over. We couldn't save the bit. Anyway. So yeah, God, SpongeBob's been out fucking 20 years. Where does the time go?
Down Nickelodeon's drain.
Yeah.
And
although if Nickelodeon wants to send some down the drain, they send it off to Nicktoons Network first.
yeah, that's very true. I mean, they had My Life as a Secret Robot or Teenage whatever.
My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yeah, there you go. Plus, just because of confusing names for me, there's also not Teenage but Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go. Remember that from Disney? Well, Jetix, I mean.
Yeah, that was like a really old show.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
Was that show like made in America, or was it like some outsourced Korean show?
We can figure it out later, and I'll edit it in the factoid in an image.
Because I didn't know Jax took some Korean shows, like they had Puka.
Puka Nagami Mimi Mo.
What? Those aren't the lyrics.
That's how I remember it. Because I barely watched the show, but they kept on putting that ad literally in every break.
Well, we talked about My Life as a Teenage Robot earlier. You know what that relates to? San Diego Comic-Con. Because we had a lot of announcements today. And one of them was the trailer for the Steven Universe movie.
No, we're on Nicktoons, so let's at least go over Rocko.
But the Steven Universe movie has My Life as a Teenage Robot in it.
No, that's Dee Dee from frickin' Dexter's Lab, don't you know? That's her gem Sona.
Well, we're already talking about Steven Universe, so it's the Steven Universe movie, everybody.
But Rocko! Don't leave! Either way, just quick little shout out to Rocko.
It exists. Surprisingly, everyone thought it was gonna be like trashed by Nickelodeon.
I didn't think it was gonna be trash. It's just that like it's
like we heard nothing from it for like a few years after the very first trailer.
Yeah, but the thing is that like
it sort of, the movie was done for a while. It just sort of went through publishing hell.
No, I bet like no matter what they would have done it. I mean, they were advertising the damn show so much on like Verve and like Nick Rewind or something.
Nick Rewind is a part of Verve.
Well, it's not just that. Like, don't they have it on like Teen Nick or something?
Well, they used to have the 90s Are All That block, but they changed it to the Splat.
Whatever it is, I know they have Rocko on like prime time TV somewhere.
Real quick, there was 100 kids in a room, and 10 of them were killed. Only 90 kids remember.
That was a good setup. What does that say? W something. Yeah, whatever.
W something?
There was some light up sign. Like, look behind you.
London?
Never mind, it's too late. It's too late.
If I die, I'll look behind me. Oh, WVVB. V by.
What, did this become football?
Is there a B in the Roman alphabet?
I know there's a B.
Really?
I don't know if there's like that stupid like is that a W or is it a stupid W?
I think it's a Splatoon W.
How many? You keep on moving too fast.
Well, I'm trying to play the video game.
Yeah. Well, I'll get a screenshot, and now you're okay. BV. Yeah, that's like a special Woomy character. That's how you spell Woomy. It's spelled with 3 V's connected to each other.
Well, isn't W just sort of the word double U? Like 2 U's mashed together? Did I just blow your mind?
You just blew your own mind. Well, anyways, so yeah.
So yeah, Rocko exists.
Woo!
Let's talk about a bit of the Steven Universe movie. That just had a big trailer drop.
Jeez, you just love Steven Yu.
Not as much as Grizz. Or whatever name he goes by in the internet.
I mean, now we can't even say his YouTube persona, because you said his, like... Actually, no, it's an alias or whatever. So, JW, man with many names.
Oh yeah,
Jonathan Wedge. Like, I think I already said, like, one of his more commonly known names in Nier Automata.
But yeah, Steven Universe. Let's talk about the trailer for the 5th time.
Yeah. So now we're actually gonna talk about it. Where that trailer, I don't know why I feel a bit mixed in my feelings about it. Because
well, we didn't really get to see much, and it does seem like a lot of the plot's gotta be like squared off in Beach City.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's sort like,
like I guess a bit of the fun of Steven Universe is just looking at all the unique locales and shit. And I know people are sort of sick of Beach City, but that's where like the main story's gotta be this time around.
I mean, for this, like, the reason why I'm excited is to see what the heck Steven does post Diamond Days. Like,
well, it seems like in the beginning he's now like going to different planets, saving the world.
He looks like he's basically Captain Marvel, but done right.